some of the things that we depend on, for example, the daily temperatures, extremes, for example, have been changing for the last 30 years. There is enough data now to say that there is a trend in some of these things. Even though we don't know exactly what caused the trend, the suspicion is that it is mainly due to anthropogenic activities. So what we are trying to figure out is, can we forecast this trend into the future, next 50 years, next 60 years? And I'm going to talk about what we have known right now about extremes, how the trend is changing, and what we can expect in the future, and how do we prepare for that. When small changes happen, as human beings, we adapt to that change. And we don't realize that we are constantly adapting to these small delta changes in our daily life. For example, maybe 30 years ago, how much snow you had around here, what kind of winter clothes you're wearing, probably are slightly different from what you're doing right now. But over 30 years, you adapted to this change. But as we go into the future, it looks like this adaptation curve may be harder to meet. Right now, the indication from models are changes will be much steeper than that happened over the last 30 years as we go forward. So how many of us in the societies can adjust to these rapid changes is a question that a lot of us are trying to answer. So if you have the resources, you can adapt to this change and move and make the necessary adjustment. So people who cannot make this adjustment or adaptation become more vulnerable. The vulnerability not only is because of you don't have resources, maybe there are too many people in a place or too many resources in a place that gets affected. So we need to start thinking about how best we can adapt to these changes, or whether we can mitigate these changes, what are the actions we can take. So maybe slow the changes if at all we can. So I want people to consider what the options are and what are the best pathways we can go forward.